from Coastal Love and Decor. Today we're going to do something pretty easy. We're going to do another turtle on a frame. This is the hatchling I will be using. How cute is he? Okay, we're going to be using him. We're going to be using pearlized shells. We're going to be using sea green glass. We're going to be using the starfire glass. And obviously seashells, starfish, and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's get this laid out. So I'm going to start with my crushed glass, or my pearlized shells, and I'm going to lay down a base here. Just like so. And again, you can do it the other way, or, you know, vertically, horizontal, whatever way you want to do it, whatever size frame. Again, make sure you glue your glass in. I use E6000 glue. And then I tape the outside, or the back side, in the event that there might be a leak. The piece I did the other day, which was this one, it did do a little leak, but I had it taped off, and nothing is wrong with it. It's wonderful. So that is why you tape the back side, because if I wouldn't have taped that, that resin would have been all over the back of the frame, and the piece definitely would be ruined. So that's why I suggest taping off your back. Now I use the frog tape. I prefer it over the blue tape, but you can use whatever you want, but that's my preference. All right, so I'm going to kind of lay this here just to see how I'm going with this. And he's hatching and heading to the water. So let's get that on there. Okay. So that looks pretty good. I'm gonna get some more under him. Maybe just a little bit more. Right underneath him. Like so. But we'll pull him off when I start pouring. But I'm just trying to get this laid out the way I want it. Okay. So then next, what I'm saying is this is easy. This isn't where you're going to mix pastes and blow it. I'm trying to do something easy for beginners. So I'm going to add some of my starfire glass just along the edge there. We're just gonna, and you know, I may add some acrylic bubbles in this too. Let's see how we go here first. So I want a nice layer of the clear starfire glass, just to kind of represent the white foamy. Okay, maybe another piece in here. Let me grab my acrylic bubbles. Okay, And I think I will just drop a few in there. So these are the acrylic bubbles. You can get them on Michael's. I'm not sure about Hobby Lobby, but I know you can get them at Michael's. So I'm just going to kind of lay them in there randomly. Some of them will flip because the backs are flat, but it doesn't matter if they flip or not. So I'm just going to add a few in here, just like so. And I do have some iridescent ones. If I do decide to add those, I will add those when I am finished pouring. We'll just make it look like there's some bubbles forming. Let's put one right here. Okay, so that's that for that. And now I'm going to use the sea green. I got this from Deep South Shelling. And we're just going to lay that on there. So what I'm saying, you know, if you're not ready to work with the paste yet, you know, here's something a little bit easier for you to try. Because all you'll be doing is mixing up clear resin. And I'm just going to cover this up. Making sure I get to the edges. I don't think I've used this color yet. So I think this will be a nice piece with the, you know, the blue. I'm calling it blue-green. I'm going to put some more here. And let me push this up in here. Because I don't want no big hole. I want this, some of them I just sprinkle, but on this piece, I want it to be, you know, pretty solid. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Maybe a few more pieces. Now, I'm checking my white. I might add just a few more pieces just to give it a little bit more height. You don't have to do that. I'm doing it because that's what I want to do. Okay. So today's Groundhog Day. What do you guys think? Another 6 weeks of winter? Well, I'm in Florida, so I'm good. I'm good. We got our Florida weather back after, what, over a month. And I'm just so happy it is warm again. If you wouldn't mind, comment leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, what state you're in, and describe your weather as warm or cold. This will go towards the comments will go toward the giveaway that I am going to be doing. and I will give you more information after I pour my resin on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video, and I'm going to mix my resin. My shells, I'm going to wait till I mix my resin because I'll get the resin on the shells first, on these pearlized shells first, and then, you know, add my pieces that I want to add to this. So hang on while I do that. The resin I'm using today is the J. Diction High Gloss Epoxy Resin. There's part A and part B, and it's a 1-to-1 resin. And you can pour up to 1.5 inches with this. But I'm not pouring that much, but I like it. So that's what I'm using. So hang on, I'll be back in 5. Okay, I'm back. I've got my resin mixed. This probably will take about 1 ounce, but I always mix a little bit extra. And I always have something on the side to fill a mold or whatever. So we're going to start by taking him off. All right, and we're going to start adding our resin and covering all the glass. And I want to go toward the edges first. We'll get that covered. And then we're just going to start covering the rest of it. Just like that. And now I'm going to start. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more here because I'm going to add my turtle right there. So we're going to put him right in there. I'm kind of push him in just a little bit because I want him to definitely attach. Okay, so let's see what I want to do here. Let's see. I think I'm going to do, let me put a little bit more in here. I think I'm going to put him here, just like that. And let's do, actually I'm going to push that up a little bit. And I think I'm going to put this little piece of coral right in there, like so. So I'm going to cover that coral a little bit. Then I just have a variety of shells sitting off to the side here. So I think what I want to do is I'd like to put a pearl on this. So I'm looking for a small shell. Let's just kind of stick, whoa, come back here. Let's just stick that right there. And let me get one little pearl. Just gonna get one. Let's put just a little drop in there. And let's add that pearl in there. I'm just gonna push this in just a little bit more. Like so. And we definitely need a starfish in this piece. So let me get starfish out. And let's put him right there. Let's just put a little bit of resin on top of that as well. And let's use a couple small shells. We're going to just drop that in there. And you know, I'm going to put this one here. If I can get them up there. I want them right there. There we go. I want them laying right there. And then let's put some in here. What else do I got? Let's see. I'm gonna pull out my other one. Get a few more shells in there. So for the giveaway that I'm doing, I've reached 101 subscribers. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would appreciate it. So since I've reached 101 subscribers, I said it's time to do a nice little giveaway. You'll get something created by me that was made with resin. And if you've been watching along the video, I've already asked you to comment where you're from. So that's one of the questions you have to answer to enter in the contest. The second thing I need you to comment, and they have to be separate comments, is I'm asking you who wants Happy Mail. If you want Happy Mail, comment me. So 2 comments, where you're watching from, and the second comment, me, if you want Happy Mail. So that starts today, and this will go through Sunday the 9th. I'll give today through next Sunday for anybody to subscribe and do the commenting to win some Happy Mail. And I will pull the winner on Monday, February 10th. So, if you guys want some Happy Mail, that's all you got to do. But I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Please like my video. And good luck to everybody. All right, so let's get this finished since I've given you what you've got to do to enter in the contest. And again, thank you everyone that subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. So do I want a few more? Let's get one down here. Let's get a couple up in here. And again, you put on what you want to put on. Let's do one here. And I think I'm liking that. I don't know. I might put this little piece down in here. I think I like that, so let me hit that with a little bit more resin. And we're just going to go over the shells I dropped in there just to make sure they don't go anywhere. A little bit more on here. And then I'm just going to go and add some more resin all over. So there we go. And I'm going to get close to the turtle, and I already got it on him, which I'll wipe that off, but I want him to make sure he stays on there. So I'm going to grab a Q-tip because I don't want no drip on his face. There we go. That looks pretty good. Everything's looking good. Let me see how much resin I have in here left. And I think I could do just a little bit more. Just like so. And then maybe I'll add some of those. Sometimes those micro bubbles, they're iridescent. They show. Sometimes they don't. But I'm going to go ahead and put some in here. And this really looks good enough for me. I think there's enough resin on this. Okay, so let me grab those iridescent bubbles. And, I'm just wondering if I should add some more green in here. You know what, I need my hand loose. I'm going to add a little bit more green in here, closer to the shoreline. That's what I'm going to do, just add a little bit more. I just think there's too much of a white gap, clear gap, is what I would want to say. Yeah, I think I'm liking that better. I think I just went too wide with the clear, and I just don't want this great big clear spot now that I'm looking at it. And that's looking good. I'm liking that better. Okay. I think I'm liking that better. All right, let me get my iridescent bubbles, and let me torch this to get out any bubbles. And then I'm going to use this to kind of push it in the pieces that I just dropped. I'm just going to push it in a little bit. And like tomorrow, if I see a spot that I don't like and I need some more glass, I can use my UV bond. It's resin, bonding resin. It uses a blue light, and I can add pieces in. Because sometimes you can't tell when you're working on it. You can't lift it up in the air. So there you go. Yeah, I think I'm definitely liking this better with the more green. Now see, I see bubbles there. I got to get those out. Right here is one. You see it? All right, got that one, that one, that one. with me adding the glass, I ended up putting some bubbles in there, but I'm going to get them out. I can also use my alcohol. That helps pull them up. I think that's good. Just want to make sure I don't have any more. There's one right there. It could be underneath the glass, so I have to turn the glass. Now, if there's a few tiny bubbles in this when it dries, don't panic. It's the water. You don't have to go crazy. I mean, you want to try to avoid them, but sometimes with resin, it is what it is. All right, so I'm going to hit this with the torch again. And I think that's all I'm going to do for today. Let's see, I've got a lot of bubbles happening here. So I'm going to use my alcohol. And let's spray it. That helps bring them up and get rid of them. So let me dry that. So that's it for today, guys. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch me. If I take too long, I'm sorry, but that's how I work. I'm showing you how I do my stuff. So, but you can always fast forward. And again, I want to thank all the subscribers that helped me reach 101 subscribers. And I'm hoping I have more, and good luck on the giveaway. So, for now, have a great rest of your Sunday, and have a great start to your week next week. Bye, till next time.